We identified a couple more muscles that Leanne had that were dysfunctional. One is the gluteus minimus posterior division and also the iliocostalis lumborum. And we again pre-analyzed and found out that there was some involvement of the neurovasculars and neurolymphatic points that may correct these muscles. And we'll demonstrate how to test for this and also how to correct it. So we'll demonstrate one more time the gluteus minimus posterior, elevation, external rotation, adduction, and I'm going to push across the midline. Ready? And hold. And not too much there, is there? One more time. And hold. It doesn't take anything for me to push that leg across. Again, proper positioning of the muscle will either demonstrate function or dysfunction. If you don't properly position the anatomical parts, there can be some confusion. You won't get a clean muscle test. So we're going to test to see whether the neurovascular or the neurolymphatic is involved in the reason why these muscles don't work. So the neurolymphatic for gluteus minimus posterior is the fifth intercostal space parahumeral area. So we're going to count down, excuse me, I won't tickle you. 1, 2, 3, 5. If you can touch right there, therapy localized to that spot for the neurolymphatic. Hold the foot up. I'm going to push across and ready and hold. And no change in the muscle strength. So that gives an indicator that most likely that neurolymphatic is not really one of the reasons why that muscle is working. The neurovascular is on the parietal bone, 1 inch anterior to the lambdoid suture. Now the lambdoid suture is back here between the occiput and the parietal bone, so we find the suture and we go 1 inch up, if you can touch right there. As we said, the neurovasculars are located on the skull. Turn the foot out. I'm going to push across and ready and hold. One more time. And hold. And we get a definite change in the muscle tone and function. So to correct the neurovasculars, there's one on each side of the head. All we need to do is contact those points and hold them and wait for a vascular pulse to come in that equalizes and normalizes between your two fingers. So I'll do that now. Relax your head. So I'm going to find the lambdoid suture again. I'm going to come 1 inch anterior, up the head, up the skull, to the front, above that suture, and I'm just going to hold those points. And sometimes they come in fairly quickly. Sometimes you may have to wait 30 seconds, a minute, for the pulse to come in. Sometimes the pulse will be present on one side and not the other. So you wait for the pulse to come into both sides. Sometimes it'll be more on one side than the other, and you wait till they equalize. Okay, sorry I had that in the way. All right, so let's try again. Turn the foot out. I'm going to push across. Ready and hold. One more time. Hold. So quite a bit different.